So guys, it's me, Angel. I'm back for another video. Once again, another prediction video. This will be for Money in the Bank. And so yeah, I just so you know, I might screw up with my predictions because there's a few that I'm not too sure about. But you know, I mean, my prediction could come true for the ones that I'm not too sure about. But then again, you never know. Anyway, uh, so I don't know why. I don't know why they're putting the tag team title match on the pre-show. Why? I mean, it just kind of doesn't make sense to me. I mean, now I can't count that prediction. I never count my pre-show predictions, and the only time I make a pre-show prediction is either when the card for the actual event is short or if it's WrestleMania. But I never count it. But I guess I'll just go ahead and do it right now. Even though there are 7 matches on the card, which is pretty good, I guess I'll go ahead and say the pre-show one, the Shield. All right. But of course, if they win, it doesn't count. So I'm gonna be something out of 7 this Sunday night instead of out of 8, because there's 7 matches on the actual card. Okay. So we got the Money in the Bank ladder match for the World Heavyweight Championship. So in this one, it's Wade Barrett, Cody Rhodes, Damian Sandow, Dean Ambrose, Fandango, Jack Swagger, and Antonio Cesaro. Okay, so I've been doing some thinking on this. Okay, so everybody's predicting Dean Ambrose to be the breakout star of the Shield and to be the future of the company, and I think that's possible. I think that could happen, but I don't think just this fast. I mean, yeah, I predict the Shield to win, but then it's like, Then it's like, how is the Shield gonna win and Ambrose doesn't? But even though I like Ambrose and I like the Shield, I'm gonna go ahead and for this one, I'm picking 2. I'm picking 2 guys. I'm gonna pick Wade Barrett and Antonio Cesaro. Those are my picks for that. Then let's see, we got the Divas Championship match. AJ Lee putting it on the line against Caitlyn. This is kind of tough. I don't know. I kind of feel like Caitlyn's gonna win it back, seeing as she has been getting momentum on her side. I mean, yeah, AJ did impersonate her, and then Caitlyn impersonated AJ. And by the way, when Caitlyn impersonated AJ, I actually kind of like that one because, I mean, it's like now we look at AJ as not just cute but rather hot, But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and pick AJ on that one. Because if anything, the person I think might win their title back, or yeah, they might get their title back after losing it last month is I guess maybe this will be the next match. Hold on. I don't know. Yeah, I guess this could be the next match. Alberto Del Rio putting the World Heavyweight Championship on the line against Dolph Ziggler. So at Payback there was a double turn, I suppose, and so Dolph Ziggler is a face now. How does that work when he's a face, and yet his 2 sidekicks, I guess, or well, his girlfriend and his sidekick are heels? I don't know. Unless Ziggler is a tweener, and Del Rio is just an all the way heel. But I'm gonna go ahead and pick Ziggler on that one. I think he could win it back. Let's see. Then we've got Curtis Axel putting the Intercontinental Championship on the line against The Miz. So they're pushing Axel pretty good. By the way, I like Axel, but I think it was too early for them to give him a title. Like the Shield, for example, I think 6 months was a good wait to give them titles. But Axel, yeah, it was too early to give him a title, but I don't see him losing it this early. I don't see him Miz doesn't even bury people, but yeah, I still don't see him getting buried in the near future. Even though Miz doesn't bury people, but I predict Axel in that one. I think Axel will win. Then we've got Chris Jericho versus Ryback. Okay, so I don't know. I mean, Ryback looks like he's back to being a mid-carder. He lost to them. I think he didn't even lose to the Miz legitly. I think he was unable to compete throughout the rest of the match. I'm not too sure. Correct me if I'm wrong. But anyway, he's facing Chris Jericho. So Chris Jericho versus Ryback. I want to say Jericho, but then again, they say he's here to put people over. I mean, if they were gonna put Ryback over, yeah, I don't like Ryback, a heel or face, just so we all get that straightened out. I don't like Ryback at all, but I don't know if they're gonna barely put him over now, because he's never won a legit pay-per-view match. Like beating the jobbers, okay, you can beat jobbers, but when you fight a legit pay-per-view match, like starting from Hell in a Cell last year, you never won. You never won a legit pay-per-view match. But then again, Jericho does put guys over, which is good. Yeah, I don't see Jericho winning any more world titles. I think he's definitely back to put guys over. I think unfortunately I got to pick Ryback in that one. Yeah. As much as it hurts me to say, I think he's finally gonna win a legit pay-per-view match. John Cena versus Mark Henry. John Cena putting the WWE Championship on the line. So Mark Henry faked a retirement speech, and I believed it too. I believed it. I was like, damn, this is the end of Sexual Chocolate. And then I saw him about to hug Cena, and then he slams him. But then again, that's what he do. But I don't know. Some people are predicting that Henry's gonna win it. But the only reason I think Cena's gonna win it is because I think they might create the angle for Cena to face Bryan at SummerSlam. So I'm gonna go ahead and pick Cena in that one. And then to close out the night, we're gonna have the All-Star Money in the Bank ladder match for the WWE Championship. Okay, so why is Kane still on it on my listing? Kane is still on it. I heard on WWE.com that he's out. And I think they might replace him with Bray Wyatt, to be honest, and he'll be the only heel in that match. But it's CM Punk, Daniel Bryan, Randy Orton, Sheamus, Christian. It still says Kane. I don't know why. And Rob Van Dam. The returning of the whole effing show. Okay, so Kane was one of my predictions to begin with. So let's see. I do love CM Punk. He is like one of my, or tied for my first favorite current wrestler, but I think that they're gonna focus him more on a feud with Brock at SummerSlam, Brock Lesnar. I think they're gonna focus him more with that. So for the pick, of course, people are saying you don't bring back a guy as big of a name as Rob Van Dam for nothing, but I mean, I heard that he's going to be a part-timer. I'm not too sure. And plus, I heard that he might also just be back to put people over, which is good still. So, I'm going to go ahead and lock in the Rob Van Dam prediction, which is kind of on the danger zone a little bit. And that's why I'm saying, yeah, he might not win. And if not, then I think Bryan's going to win to create the angle to where he faces Cena at SummerSlam. So yeah, my picks for that one are Daniel Bryan and Rob Van Dam. So yeah, those are Money in the Bank predictions. That's pretty much it. I guess follow me on Twitter and Instagram, and yeah. By the way, me and Mr. Jacob T97 are thinking about making another podcast soon. We tried to make one like last Friday, but we didn't get to. But who knows? We maybe will. And we're still discussing plans for WrestleMania 30. Yes, we have to be there. We definitely have to be there. It's gotta happen. The return of me and Jacob 5 years later to WrestleMania. Epic. But anyway, this is Angel Rincon, and I want to say thank you for watching, and good night.